Let's get into that weekend of sports and a rather disappointing one at that. South African teams on the international sporting stage as Bafana, the Cheetahs and the Southern Kings all fell to rather embarrassing defeats in their respective matchups over the weekend. With his review of how our teams performed this weekend, Sports 24's Garrin Lambley joins us this morning. Garrin, welcome back, sir.
Morning, Graham.
I suppose maybe this is our karma because we've had so many amazing results, so many amazing weekends of sport. Let's start with Bafana's 2-1 loss to Cape Verde. The Stuart Baxter, this must have been a test to his temperament this weekend. A red card, penalty. What happened?
Absolutely. Heading into this match, he must have thought this was 3 points guaranteed. Everyone had beaten Cape Verde up until now. Away from home, we got them again on Tuesday at Moses Mabhida in Durban. Perfect opportunity to pick up those all-important 3 points. Only the winner of the group goes through to next year's Soccer World Cup. It was there for the taking. We went ahead in the 14th minute. Things were looking good, and then conceded 2 goals. And then, as you said, that red card. No fun playing with 10 men away from home, but in particular for the last, I think it was 24 minutes or so. All fell apart. Now we in 3rd spot in the group, not looking good. 3 games to go. As I said, we've got Cape Verde again on Tuesday. We just simply have to beat them.
It's a must-win, and maybe that'll inspire the guys. Very, very frustrating there. So we certainly feel for all our Bafana fans. Then we moved to the Pro 14, which kicked off completely new territory. Loved hearing the overseas-based commentators trying to offer some information about these two teams that they knew absolutely nothing about. But this was a brave new era for both of those two teams, the Cheetahs and the Kings. On paper, some very exciting players, some very exciting teams we were expecting running rugby. And for the first 15 minutes of either game, that's what we got. Let's look at the Cheetahs first off. Roscoe Speckman, brilliant. A couple of standout individual players, but again, defence, a massive problem.
As you say, the first half of both the Cheetahs and the Kings, they looked really, really good. They've been playing in Super Rugby up this season, so obviously they haven't had a massive break. Their opposition haven't played rugby for some time now. It took them a while to get into the swing of things, and they certainly ran away with things in the second half. But some amazing individual performances on attack. I think that's the key. Not so good on defence, and I think that that counted against them. The final scores blew out to 47-19 and 57-10, which is a little bit embarrassing when you look at it and as a final score. Lots of rugby still to be played, obviously, but it doesn't get easier. You've got the Munster up next for the Cheetahs. That's Rassie Rasmus's team at the moment. They're going to be tough to beat. The Scarlets, who beat the Kings, they're the defending champions. So a tough start to the tournament.
And they showed their pedigree, undoubtedly. And I think there's going to be a bit of a shift when looking at the way the refs look at that breakdown. And I mean, there's a bit of a nuance there that the South African sides maybe need to really focus on. I just really felt for the Kings because they looked like a different side. They looked like a side that could have won it. Kurt Coleman, for me in particular, stand out.
Absolutely. From the Stormers back in the Eastern Cape, playing for the Kings, he looked really, really good. Obviously, he'll go from strength to strength. The Kings don't have amazing depth. They've lost a lot of players, ironically, some of them to the Cheetahs. They're not playing Premier Division Currie Cup, so it's a long season ahead for them. But, it's a new door, new era, as you say, new referees, Northern Hemisphere conditions, not so easy like at the Nelson Mandela Stadium. So, they've got a long way to go.
Yeah, and I think that, it's a full season ahead without very much break. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go out. But we'll watch them very closely in the Pro 14. Great to see both South African teams, at least in the mix there. Garrin, thank you so much. You're going to let us know what you thought of those weekend sporting results. What do Bafana need to do this week to make sure that they get to that 2018 World Cup? Let us know on our Facebook page.